Oh man. All right, welcome back to Project Zomboid. Yes. So that's gonna be interesting. I say that. I mean, every night's been interesting since we've been living in Louisville, but tonight I am in a really good spot. I feel like I've done a lot of work to get one of my OBS working the way I want it to be working again, so that's done. Two, we've got the base in order. We've cleared out the mall. We're set in our 12 days left before this portion of the challenge finishes, and we'll be moving on to 1 year. I've been really like thinking about my experience in Project Zomboid, and yeah, I love it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where they say you start having trouble finding things to do in Project Zomboid. That's actually not true for me. Hello, PRMR777 and Fantasy Gamer, as you guys popped in. If you notice on your screen, you should see chats working as intended. Yay. That said, yeah, I'm just kind of introing it and getting started. It's been a good day for me. Like in real life, good day for me. I was out and about, did a lot of running around with the kids. Spent some time under the sun. It was nice weather out and whatnot. Touch grass, as the title said. So happy about that. In game, a little different, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that we're not having a good time because Raymond's in good health. I mean, we don't really have any troubles. Taking a look at our skills, we're already to a point now where we're like a super survivor as well. It's been good. I kinda don't want to work on tailoring. I was having a conversation with a real life person, asking me about how I stream and blah. If they pop in, awesome. If they don't, not a big deal. But I was explaining the game and my setup and the way I talk and the things I do and blah. And in truth, there was this moment where I was like, so what's the point? And play a Project Zomboid. And this is a person who plays The Sims, like die hard, plays The Sims every day, comes up with different stories and so on and so forth. And you ask yourself, like, what's the point in playing The Sims? It's not like you're getting achievements. Oh, you build a house. Maybe it's a restaurant or something like that. And I'm a Sims player. Let me say that now. I'm not hating on The Sims, but recognizing that, we all have things that one, we enjoy, and then two, finding hours upon hours worth of enjoyment out of it is exactly what you're looking for. Because this game I bought it on sale a long time ago for $13.33. I've still been getting many hours out of it. So that said, I'm still here, Fantasy Gamer. I have a new game that I will play for the rest of my life. What is the new game, Fantasy Gamer? Give it to me before I continue on my spiel. I'm very curious. Oh, all right, hang on. Let me get some food going. I also had a wonderful idea recently, and I intend to follow up on it. You know what? I'm gonna make PB&J. We got fruit jam. We've got bread. Where is the peanut butter? There it is. Got nothing. Sea of Thieves. You know what? That is an interesting call out. So Sea of Thieves has an interesting background. I'm not going to say it's good or bad because I've never actually played it. But what I did play was Assassin's Creed Black Flag back in the day. And that game was perfect. It is literally the most perfect game I've ever played. In the sense that I literally played it from start to finish, did 100% completion, and then enjoyed it so much I did it 4 more times after that. Oh, it's sad to see what Skull and Bones, had happened to it because, I mean, greed happens, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't think I can play another pirate game that doesn't reach that level. So I haven't played Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. I'm going to say that right now. But if you can't compare it effectively to Black Flag, I'm not going to play it. I've had my perfect pirate experience. I'll have to go back. So, my question to you, Fantasy Gamer, and anybody else who decides to comment later, have you played both, and would you still recommend Sea of Thieves to me? Because if so, I will honestly take a look at it. If not, nah, I'm good. Challenge? Anyway, all right. So, I posted on YouTube The question of what should I do before the end of 200 days. I posted it to a couple other people who played the game, whatnot, and know what they're doing and respect their opinions. And everyone has told me absolutely nothing. Oh, after the 100 days, you make it past that, and then we've made it over the hump of the first so-called year in Project Zombie. We made it past 6 months, right? Um, it's kind of one of those things where since I'm a max forager, the idea of surviving for long periods of time is already, in place, blah. So that said, nobody has an idea for me. So I have to come up with my own idea, and I'm completely fine with that. The idea that I currently have is we're going to go to university. If you've never been to the university, which I have not been to the university in Louisville either, it has a massive footprint. And I'm actually hoping that the buildings, which is going to be the residential space, the university itself, the library that's inside of it, etc., has a fair amount of zombies inside of it. So that's what I'm hoping for. If it doesn't turn out to be that way, that's fine. I'm still in the heart of Louisville. But let me bring up the map and point out where it is. Got the game yesterday, got 18 hours in. I mean, there's a honeymoon phase in every game when you get started. Same thing is true whenever, get into a relationship. You get it in and you have this whole experience where you're just in love and you want to touch it consistently and you're filling each other out. And then you get critical after the honeymoon phase. So 18 hours in, not really honeymoon phase. I'm like, you're still there. You're still just seeing the pretty. I want to know, like, once you're past 40 hours, is there still gameplay in there? Is it a decent story? Is there a story at all? Like, that's where I'm looking for. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the university is right here. And we actually got to it. You remember I said this was a bus station that we were at last stream, essentially? And then we turned around because in the middle of the night, blah. Right across the street is the university. So the university is right here. Yay. And then there is the residential area, well, one of the student housing that's here that we didn't touch. And then, of course, there's more student housing over here as well. So where I want to be is over here. Secondary goal, just sticking to kind of what we've been playing with at the moment, is getting to 20,000 kills, which I think I can do if I commit to it. And I think I've committed at this point. I'm going to pull out the axes. I'll lead into our park ranger instead of, not leaning into it and getting it done. One, because I want us to survive. I have every intention of surviving. So I'm not going to die. And that means that we'll play with spears when we have time. We'll pick up the katana is always going to be our go-to if we see one. But most of the way for the rest of, our 200 days, we're going to be using the axe. I've said work on the other skills. Yeah, that's cool. I'll do that in the next set of 100 days, which is 300 into the end of our experience. But for now, the axe is going to be our thing. You are back. No one thinks it's cool. So going to the university is only to do more kills. No, I'm interested in actually looking at the university itself, and potentially looting it. I do want to change things. Remember I said before, I wasn't sure how I felt about this wood flooring in this room, and I still don't know how I feel about it. The other thing I want to do, and it probably won't be done in the 200 days, is, well, this couch is going to go. I'm rethinking the setup. If I put a small table here, which if I do the standard small circular table, pub seats in this corner, the idea would be you cook your lunch and breakfast, you bring yourself over here, and then I can create a seating area here. So couch, coffee table, maybe another couch in here. It's just like a little more chill. At the moment, it's very dining room focused, and I want to change that to put the couches in the center to be focused, and then put the table over here. So I do believe if I were to look at this, this is actually one tile, and that one tile can go right here next to the door. Put a chair. There's no pub style table. I know that, but it'd be nice if it was. And then bring, the 2 chairs over here. I'm not going to have entertain 3 guests. 2 chairs is enough. Are we still want to change the stove? Kinda. I haven't really given that the true thought that it should. If I do that, I do need to get the other solar panels up and running though. Just to call that one out. OCD finds random gas thing on the floor. Yeah. That's a fair call out. It just, I don't think it could fit underneath this cabinet, which is why I didn't put it in there, but let's check. Why not? Nope. So you can only get one in there. It looks like not both. Therefore, yeah, but it's fine. I mean, I probably could put one in the truck. Putting something in the room out here. I do have this storage. I mean, that's fair. Can start handling some of our other stuff. It's not a bad idea. Anyway, another thought I have is we've brought up paint a few times and whatnot, and plaster. I'm pretty sure I can drywall these rooms. So if I change this up, I can change up the layout. But that's only because I hate this. Cannot stand the fact that I can't clean this blood. Oh, and I know there's a mod that lets you do it. Like if you get cleaning supplies, a sponge and bleach, and then you can actually clean the walls from that dry blood. But this is annoying me to the point where I honestly want to find another base because of it. Like that's how much it is annoying me. I'm also thinking that come the end of our 200 days, moving into the next set, which 200 300, I'm going to remove the planks that are on the side of this entire wall, just to give it, you know, better lighting. So we're going to do anything with the radio. I mean, the radio, this one or that one, because the issue we have with the radio is you can't really interact with it unless you pick it up. This radio here, and then this radio, I have to find, I only have two stations to work with. So device options, turn it on, and all I get is the emergency broadcast, which tells us the weather. Really nothing else I get out of the radios. The radios in the cars can play the CDs, yes, but it doesn't do anything else. So, you know, just being fair. Anyway, I've talked enough. Let me actually do something. So, food for the night. Oh, what do we eat? What do we eat? What do we eat? I know I'm kind of like moseying about, and that's really just because I need to kill time for this day. I don't intend to like get in the car at midday and go over and start killing things, not to mention poor visibility outside. So kill the day before we move on to the next space. Then why have the radio really doesn't build as much? That's true, but you know, this is still a park ranger station. I feel like the radio makes sense. Oh, just for, you know, the spot. I wish that we had like an office setup, but we have repurposed this entire space. It wasn't really designed to be livable, and we turned it into a livable space. So this used to be an office, right? Having a radio in here, actually, that's not a bad idea. If I put like a radio right here, but I don't think it can face this wall. Was the only issue there. So, yeah. Anyway, little things like that. As you said, it doesn't actually give us a benefit, and that's true. But I don't really have another use for it. I could just disassemble it to get rid of it, I suppose. No, think about it. Where? Okay. I have marmalade. There it is. Now, I thought I had planted. Yes, I do. Okay. We'll stick this in here. Good. I think I'm all set. Honestly, I don't need to do anything crazy. Okay. Well, while we do that, let's not waste time. We will pick out these metal bars. Pretty sure I'll just go ahead and make the solar panel part. Oh, the floor mounted. And that's because we can, since we're just sitting here. And then we'll place it. Wonder if the water in the over the bathroom will work for the toilet too. It does. All right, solar panel connected. Get there. Why not put it on the ceiling? So I don't want to overuse this not being a real roof. Like I could, and I acknowledge that. And we could start putting it here, for example, and it wouldn't be a problem. Like it'd be out of the way for the zombies. Oh, blah. The way to do that currently, which would be either picking these up and placing them or building new ones out here. However, I don't know, I feel weird about it. Oh, I could put them underneath this roof and the game would still, like, this isn't actually a roof, it's just decoration, right? So the game would still collect solar, and you never see them. My problem with it is, I don't know, I feel like it's a little cheaty at the moment. I don't mind the idea of risking the solar panels to zombies coming through here if that ever happens, and destroying them. Like, it gives a more gameplay incentive for me to actually defend the base. So I don't know, I'm on the fence with that statement. Because at the moment, without the solar panels out here, I could completely abandon the base, come back, and unless zombies broke through one of these two windows or the door, the base is fine. Even better, when I think about it, I know how to replace windows and the door. So yeah, there's no real incentive for me to do anything to defend the base. If anything happens, I can just run away. But anyway, yes, 12 days. Definitely where we're at. I think I'm good. I will. Ooh, that's a great point. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Put my lighter away. Don't need to have that out. Put the screwdriver away. That's not going to be a weapon for us. Skills. Sprinting! So I can get in the habit of waking up every day and doing a light jog. Or we can go heavy on the runs and see if we can get some sprinting points, which doesn't really look like it happens. Oh my goodness. No skill points out of it. I know technically speaking, sprinting works for fitness and or sprinting. So there it is. But it's not much. It's kind of one of those things where they didn't want you to just run for a little bit and to become an amazing sprinter or runner. It's tied to fitness. So I'll actually increase my fitness skill more than I'll increase the sprinting skill by running around like that. It's ridiculous. What a good... yeah, I was just thinking about using the time for fitness purposes. The sprinting was my thought process just now, but in all honesty, if I want to get my fitness up, I should just do squats and sit-ups. That's probably better than running, because working on the sprinting skill is doing nothing for me. So yeah, never mind. Kobe, what's going on, man? How are we doing this evening? Whatever your time zone is, I can't remember. Oh, I have not been on Eve this weekend. It's been a nice and wonderful time with family, so sorry about that, dude. Also lighting outside the base. So you're gonna keep the base. Another good question. I don't know if we are keeping the base. Moving into the next, iteration of this run, that is a solid question to answer. But yeah, I thought about answering it after we make it to that point. If it's just we need to find a new town, or if we become nomadic, that's another thought process. Going out and finding what a camping ground, campsite, and end our life, somewhere in the forest, away from zombies and away from issues. And or there's a list of ways you can do it. I do think that part of me feels like I'm leaning towards wanting to kill every zombie on the map, at least from the major cities. And it's the thought process, right? At the moment, I was thinking, we cleared out West Point. We haven't cleared out all of Louisville, and I could get to working on that since we've kind of worked towards that direction. And or we can decide to just go to some of the smaller towns. Rosewood, Riverside, and Muldra, which is larger, and see if we can clear them out. Prior to Louisville being added to the game, West Point was still the largest town, followed up by Muldra, and then Riverside and Rosewood. So I could always go back to those places, kill every zombie, and choose our home. But I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. Anyway, it is morning. Let's go ahead and get started on our first adventure. So I made the sandwiches already, which we'll be taking the sandwiches with us. For now, we're going to make a salad to start in the morning. Use our stale food just to get through it. And then we'll go towards the university. So, my first thought isn't to like run around and kill everything. Like that's not really my thing. And that's not true content. I actually do want to take a look at the space, understand what is there, and see how it would benefit me in the future. When I say that, Raymond may live forever, true, but there are other characters to play, right? So it might be nice to see the space. Next, recognizing that we are still playing on a run where I don't have zombie respawning turned on. So I do like looking at places thinking if zombie respawning was turned on at the moment, and that means zombies will come back in that space in higher fashion than what it does with migration. What would it look like? What would it be like to play there? So that's my thought process when I go to a spot. It's not just, hey, I killed every zombie, leave. It's like, no. If I was playing another character under other conditions, what would I do here? So that's one of the reasons why we're going there. Anyway, X. So we put the X in the back. Like I said, we're leading into the X today. All right. Strapped and ready to go. PR Mara, I did notice your statement about, getting more lights outside, and which is true. We will see about finding lights that we like. For example, technically speaking, let me see if this works real quick. We could take this off, right? What's the biggest base you're willing to have for just one character? Good question. For just one character, don't know. I mean, the problem with most bases is whether or not it's truly defensible. I was thinking about, doing a helicopter sometimes run with sprinters and whatnot, and a base would matter in that case. But having too many entrances and or exits into a building means you have more opportunities for death, and we don't want that. So I don't know, like what is the largest that I'm willing to deal with is a solid question. There we go. All right, so light on the outside, and we'll have to see what it looks like at night. Make a super base. Yeah. Are you making a super base means making it make sense though, right? So it's easy enough to make a wall that zombies just can't see through and you're good. But it's another thing to make something that actually makes sense. And is functioning in various different ways and capacities. And of course, becoming a hoarder. Would the lights turn on automatically? Yes, it should. Assuming that it has a nearby light source, which we do. The battery pack that's there at night well, actually, it's technically on right now. Let's just say that now. But you're not going to be able to see it until nighttime, just because of how the lighting's designed in the game. All right. Hello, sir. You get to be the first kill of the night. Oh, and in one shot. Perfect. We're off to a good start. Your sim skills to make Great house in PZ. You know, we did build something on stream for The Sims. That's a fair statement. So problem is it's not as user friendly as The Sims. We killed a bunch of zombies up here. I remember we went down this road and we did a whole bunch of stuff there. And then I said, oh no, I'm getting distracted. I said before, these are apartment complexes and I should take a look at the apartment complexes. Oh no, I completely forgot about that. Well, we're going to the apartments first. Like, we'll save the university for later. Oh, game. That could have been so much worse. All right. Get my attention together. Ah, yeah. Ooh, I need to find a good like group of zombies real quick. I need to make a short for a YouTube commenter because I was mentioning that zombies do degrade, like the living zombies, like they start having their skull cap shown and facial features and whatnot degrade and so on and so forth. So 6 months in, the zombies look terrible versus when you just start the game, the zombies look like the regular people just coming at you. So like this detail, the green skin, the battered clothes, the facial expressions, the white eyes, like that are almost skeleton like those features aren't there when you first get started. So it's actually pretty cool that you see that while the world around you is eroding. You know, I do like that. So I do need to make a short for that so people can see it, because I don't think it's talked about much. There are a lot of interesting features that create immersion in Project Zomboid you don't think about. For example, your fitness skill affects how you do fitness. Like your character does better squats when they have higher fitness levels, or push-ups look good, you know, so on and so forth. And there are things that people know about, but there are also things that people don't realize are there. As I said before, the zombie skin deterioration, like that's awesome to me. All right, so this is the apartment complex I called out originally, which means I should go down this road, and it's snowing. I am going to cut the engine here. Yes. This is a road I have not been down, so we will be going down this road. You did not die in one shot. Y'all really getting that door. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I can go in through the window on this side, but I don't really want to. I think I want to walk around to the courtyard. Yeah, the blood all over these people and whatnot. Whatever happened to your face? Oh, your nose, the neck bite. He was a survivor until he tried to get away, and it just went bad. Like, I love these pieces. Anyway, yeah. So maybe I shouldn't get out at the moment. Yeah, I should. Ooh, I see y'all. I see you. You see me. We'll get together sometime, George. Let's get coffee. Yes. Hello. Can I talk to you? Let me talk to you. No? I don't think that color scheme is nimble with us. Ooh. I think that's just level 4 in nimble though, isn't it? You better work on your abs, man. Talking about exercise fatigue on the abs. Look at this. Lower torso. Come on, man. We just did 100 sit-ups for an hour. I would like to see some fresh zombies, and some people been freshly turned. Good, interesting way of looking at it. Yes, maybe you have somebody who freshly turns, but would they have been well kept? I mean, at the moment, the world is in a state of scavenging for survival, most likely. You have people who are injured. Did they get a chance to base up and take care of their clothes, their person, blah. I mean, it's a question. And not everybody would know how to. Goodness, can I just walk in? Yes. Oh, there are a lot of zombies in this hallway. I can't see nothing. And no lights. There it is. Anybody at that door? No? Alright. First apartment complex. I am so scared right now. I just thought about this. What happens with how the zombies path? Technically, sound is done at a radius, well, a diameter around you, right? But it doesn't account for height. I remember reading something like that. So the fact that I'm inside the building killing zombies means everything on all the floors above me can hear me fight. Which means every zombie in this building basically knows I'm here. Yeah, look at that face. Look at that face. Are you dead? Yes, they were coming down the stairs. Coming to get it. Dinner bell rung. The moment I swung my axe. I get it. Ooh, they still coming? Yo, what happened to you, man? She's grayscale body. I just thought about that. Yep. Okay. Alright. There, that door. Let me walk outside for a moment. Hang on. Let me think about this. Yeah, a bunch of zombies over here too. Okay. And we're already tired. Okay. What do we do about that? Okay, I'm gonna bring the car down and park into the garage. Well, the street here. So that's the parking lot. And then from the parking lot, I can sit in the car and rest. If I do it that way, that gives me an opportunity to come in and go as much as I want to. I'm still interested in checking out, the apartment complex. I like the wood I saw. Like, even if we don't, like leave our current base, I can update the wood. That's a thought that I'm having at the moment. Also, a little bit of acid reflex, so I apologize if you can hear that on stream. What? I mean, it's okay. Quite literally not dying. Do I have my light on still? I do have my light on. Alright, so now we get in the car and just drive over to the parking lot. Yeah, so I'm definitely attracting attention over here, which is kind of what I want, but kind of I don't. I was I wouldn't say I was being stealthy per se, but I was definitely like taking it easy. I didn't honk. Oh man, look at that. They're coming down the fire escape. Oh, I love that detail. Hoping to find a new windshield. Oh, that's easy actually. I need a moment to do it. Alright, give them a second to come. There are a fair amount of zombies coming. We just took a moment to take a breather. I've definitely activated this whole building, so that's interesting. And please take notice of the time of day. It is 12:30. Are we in like snowfall situation? This is a storm. We're in a snowstorm situation. All right, that sucks. Now my beautiful clear skies has turned into light snow, which is about to get heavy snow. Sucks. Didn't kill chat. I mean, I put it on the screen initially, so we can like validate. But for now, let's go ahead and get into where we're at. So 16,715 is where we are currently. Down you guys go. I mean, anybody who's on those fire escapes, I want y'all to come down. So let's just get that out of the way. Yep. Can y'all come down here? Are y'all stuck? Don't know what to do, huh? Oh, that's interesting. They can't jump over that railing? So they got themselves on the fire escape but can't get down. But after getting on the fire escape, some went through the windows. Like right here, maybe? I remember there were a bunch of zombies that were on these fire escapes. So if they can't jump down, they went back inside and are trying to figure out pathing. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna play with that a little bit. But that's actually, wait, if they can't jump down, I wouldn't be able to jump down. So it would be a terrible idea to try to use the fire escape to get out away from zombies in this building, because you would still have to go back inside. Ugh. So the question is, are zombies that smart? No, I don't think it's a matter of smart. Like, they'll jump over anything, usually, to get inside a building, right? So to get out of it makes sense. Yeah, they can jump down out of certain scenarios. I think it's just the fire escape is coded in an interesting way. That sucks. I just realized how bad this might be. Okay. Just the one. Sweet. Can y'all, like, come outside? There's no reason for me to put myself in a bad situation. Okay. Just go. Yo! Hi, what's up, guys? I'm just trying to get, like, to maybe the roof or something? Like, I don't know. This hallway's become, like, the death hallway. Hi! Yes, this is scary. I don't want to die. I don't. No. Ah, alright. Man up. Man up. Oh, that's like really sexist to say, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. And I'm already tired. It's just the building. Like I said, the whole building has been alerted. I've got doors coming down, axes and people. Yep. Death hallway. Death hallway. Alright. I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. Ugh. Look at her face. Alright. Take a moment. All that pounding on doors and whatnot. Oh my goodness. That was nerve-wracking. Yeah. Just take a moment. Just take a breath. Look around. We're okay. And after all that fighting, we should eat a sandwich. It's just the way we do things. All right, let's catch our breath effectively, and we'll get out now. Yo. Woo! All right. The snow has turned to rain. Oh man, this is terrible. Terrible. Did y'all break down the door? Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Alright. No, don't get knocked over sitting there. Yeah. Yeah, which I don't like to get. Alright, door gives me no comfort, and this hallway is gonna be a thing for a while. But you gotta admit, this was an awesome apartment complex. I mean, you think about it, there are a lot of people who lived in this apartment complex. They were very successful. As in the the owners of the apartment complex. Lots of tenants. Lots of tenants. Still coming from upstairs, that's for sure. All right. I am going to point out that we've never used fire, and I think this is the first time I've ever wanted to like firebomb a place and just be like, you know what? No. Oh yeah, there's more stairs. Of course there are more stairs. Okay. Can't have just one set of stairs. So why I'm doing what I'm doing currently is I wanted to make noises on this side of the building just to see if I'll end up having a bunch of zombies come down through here as well. And to give myself a little bit of security, make sure these doors can open. No issues. Yay. And yeah, we'll just see what that turns into. I see a zombie for sure. All right, let me give myself space. I'm not feeling it anymore. Hi, ooh, go, 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 go. Ah, ah. All right, come on now. Don't laugh at my laugh, by the way. See, he pathed up to come back. Is this an elevator? Does the elevator work? Oh, that'd be cool if it did. I'm going to. This happened again. This happened again. All right, I'll deal with y'all. I'll just kind of work my way around the stairs. Yeah, there's still a bunch of zombies in this building. Always think Dylan laugh. Oh no, my light bulb just went out. I said light bulb. It's probably just the battery, but I'm not gonna fight in here without being able to see, especially as night falls. No, thank you. I do have extra batteries, but I'm just not gonna. So remove battery. Can I do a walk in? Yes, I can. So insert battery, and are we good? Yes. All right, back good. A hallway of death. Oh goodness. Okay, so there were zombies in these doors, and those are the type of things that you have to be able to account for. I refuse to get myself trapped, like with zombies on both sides though. So just trying to be very conscious of the stairs here, the stairs there, and any other places that could have, you know, zombie doors. Oh no! I just said something about not getting trapped. Yes, made it. Y'all ain't that smart. Coordination bad. Y'all could have done better to time that. I would be dead otherwise. But losers. Your face. Look at your face. You got glasses on, though. Still. Alright, we good? Are we good? Y'all ain't good. Y'all still want to fight? There's still people coming down from upstairs, man. Yo. I don't know how many zombies I've killed in this apartment complex, but it's definitely been 100, if not more. We good? Come on, there's no way. Did all the tenants come out? I still have beating. Oh, I'm going to walk away. So So at this point, you're done just killing, no checking in the apartment. I mean, yes, we only killed, we didn't check anything in the apartment. It's just because there's no point in checking things in the apartment when you can have zombies walking right up behind you. It's not safe to start checking, and that's the problem. Um, so until I can create a sense of security, I would not put myself in a position where I start trying to loot. Like, that's just my thought process on it. And yeah, I mean, even walking out of the spot, I still have zombies following me. It's like, if I let the day go by, right? So let's say after this little bit, we're gonna call it a little bit, that we've done in this hallway. After we leave, let's say we come back tomorrow, will this hallway be drenched in zombies again? Because I expect it will be. I feel like, you know, there are zombies that are on maybe floor 3 and 4 that haven't made it down here because they stopped hearing noises. And I said it before, zombie pathing is weird, because they like have memory issues. So they'll follow a sound for a little bit and eventually just stop because maybe they get caught on a wall or a door or no longer hear anything. You just stop randomly. So there could be a ton of situations that happen. That said, if I ever feel like this place can be looted, it would be an interesting place to loot. I bet I'd find all kinds of great stuff. But it's not safe to do it. Like, the worst thing I can imagine myself having happen to me is going in one of the apartments, closing the door behind me, thinking I've created a safe situation, and then opening the door and having, you know, 50 zombies on the other side waiting for me to come out. Like, that's the worst possible scenario in one of these apartment complexes, because my only recourse would be to go out the window. And depending on what floor I'm on or trying to get through the fire escape, it's bad all around. It's all chat. I'm still killing people. Give me a second. I'm gonna get out of here though. It's already 6:30. We're tired. You know, we've done a lot of swinging. He's only so strong. He's still human. So, this biggest pile of zombies you've ever had in a small space. Definitely, probably the biggest inside of a space. That's fair. Because usually when we kill hundreds of zombies, we do it outdoors. So. Yes, we've had lots of weather that has been following us, and that's a fair statement too. But what did I call out before when we got started? We're at 16,007 something. We're at 16,864. So, yeah. And like I said, I know we did not go through this entire apartment complex, so we'll just have to come back. I need to save some energy to get back home. You never know what's going to be on these roads. And I say that because I haven't been down this road, so. Game is chugging a little bit as I like zoom all the way out, so we won't zoom all the way out. We'll come in a little bit. We're coming back tomorrow to complete said complex. I don't know if we should use the word complete. But coming back to it, probably. I'm interested in seeing the other buildings. We walked to the first building we could walk into, and it turned into a nightmare situation. Yeah. So, interested in seeing it. But there's no way for me to camp out there. Like, I don't have a safe space that I could fall back into. So until we can create that, and not to mention, I don't think I would want to, because of how corpse sickness works. I would have to clear all those bodies to sleep in that building at this point, and that's not going to work for us. So, yeah. And there's no real safe houses I have over there. Maybe I should look into that. Find one of those apartment complexes. I'm sorry, one of the duplexes that are there, row homes, whichever one you want to call it. And make like a remote location that I can sleep in and get started with. But definitely became a thing. And I admit, I had expected to be less zombies, more exploration just now. It turned into more zombies, less exploration. I didn't get upstairs to the second floor. Like, let's just be honest about it. And yay, light does work. So, look at that. No, so going back to the statement of sleeping in the car, that wouldn't work either because let's say the zombies do break out of the doors they're behind, come downstairs, then they start knocking on our window. It would wake us up, one, and then two, compromise, the vehicle. So that's not what we want to do. All right, back home. So you mentioned before, does the toilet work? And I mentioned yes. By right clicking on a water source, if it works, excellent. We won't be cleaning ourselves from the toilet. We'll use the sink, but it does work for us. So, and since it is raining outside, we can wash ourselves, wash our clothes right in the bathroom. There we go. Perfect. All right, how's our water bottle is empty, so we will fill up the water bottle too. But in reality, it was a good night. It was a good run. We did not eat the PB&J. We'll start with the PB&J in the morning. Yeah. I feel like I should slice this bread, and because it's all stale at the moment. All right, so bread sliced. The sandwich thing is kind of cool, but it's kind of not, So I think we will make a bowl of something. Fill the cooking pot. All right, so let's put our chef hat on real quick. If I take my pot and I make a stew, I can thicken my stew using the bread. And yes, that is a thing. You can thicken chili with bread if you really wanted to. It's probably better to use flour, but if you only have bread sitting around, you can break that all up. Maybe give it a good blend, your spices, your tomato sauce. So tomato paste, that's fine. We'll make that work. We'll put actual tomatoes. I'm gonna grab some beans here in a second too. Potato, yeah, and then we'll grab the beans. We're only adding the beans now because we are losing weight, and I want to fix that. So, crackers are good for thickening too. Yay. Bouillon cube, add some flavor to our broth. With that, I would use black beans because I want a different color in my stew. Yeah, and then sage, and it's full. Good. All right, and then we stick you in here, and then we light our fire. Like the idea of you're turning up the oven. No meat. I don't have any meat actually in the house, so that's one. And then two, we are playing as a vegan because that's just who I am. But no, if we had meat, like if I had fish or something, because we can go fishing in game, that would work for us. I just don't have any in the house. Not to mention it's the dead of winter, so getting meat would be hard. There's the other thing I could do, which is trapping. I can try to find birds or rabbits, squirrels, and rats. But once you're 6 months in game, there's no like steak or beef that you're gonna find, if that makes any sense. So you do have to find unique ways. If you're not a game meat person, it's just fish. Like those are your only two options at that point, Kobe. And yeah, there's a storm. All right, so we made our stew. We're good to go there. I'm gonna put out the fire in the oven, and we're all set. So the stew is for the morning. We'll actually eat the PB&J first, then we'll switch to the stew. So we have food ready to go. Well, it was only 75 degrees because we had, turned on the antique oven there. But we're good to go. Super tired. Sleep through the storm, hopefully. If it's still storming tomorrow, I need to think about something else because I don't want to be in the habit of like exploring in the dead of a storm. Like, goodness gracious. So sleep. Sleep. Not working out either. Okay, so while he slept, I looked at it. We were at 16,715 when I initially took a moment to pause. Yeah, we still have storm outside. Crazy. Oh, goodness. And it's uncomfortably wind chilled. Man, maybe it's a hang out in the house day. Do we have any literature that we haven't actually read? This is the finished read section. So this is the need to read section. All right. And I definitely haven't read The Farm. Check the radio. That's not a bad point. The radio should tell us current weather and expected weather. So when that comes up, we'll see it pop up. We're going to eat our PB&J real quick. Like I said before, that would be our start of the day. It's good. You can actually see the sandwich. Yeah. And since that sucks outside, we will kill time and read farming because we've ever done that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going too fast. I didn't see it. Oh, crap. Well, it should say it again. It's lightning outside. Yeah, there it is. All right, so 27 degrees, maximum 38, humidity 38%. Mild wind, some clouds. Weather period predicted to end this afternoon, expecting chance of snowfall. So tomorrow, 16 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. So we hang out today. Tomorrow should be clear skies. New farm plant area that I can check. Okay, so you're referring to this here. Yeah. I remember when we were over there, it was young plants, so that's not a bad idea to see if they're in a better spot. It's been a while, so yeah. Oh, well, I don't need to keep this running. I can turn you off now that I know the forecast. And it's on the ground again, and get back to reading. And just blow the day doing some reading. Oh man, I'm looking at my skills. In truth, like I have a really good spread. I mean, I cannot be mad at my setup for skills. Yes, I know you're bored. Let's eat something. Oh, I was thinking if I would read with gloves on. Oh, I have. So, why is that weird? All right, still stew was good. You're no longer mad about life or bored, so we get back to reading our farming book. I'm gonna point out that this whole storm situation burned a whole day on us, though. You like to feel the pages. Okay, that's fair. So you're not an ebook type person then. Maybe an audiobook type person either. I don't know. I can understand the sentiment of liking to feel the pages. Huh. This is already read. This doesn't need to be here. You didn't mean to press that button. So we do that, that. We just push you over there. Okay, we're good. I was trying to see what I have here. I mean, in all honesty. Okay. So rain and snow got weird. But it's worked out. Tomorrow should be clear skies. And okay, so to answer the animal question, and it's not really a question, but I do want to show something, especially to new to Project Zomboid. Finding animals on the ground is absolutely possible. They're going to be dead and usually in a stale position. The other problem is time of year. We're in the dead of winter. Like it is January 15th, which is I mean, I do believe winter goes into February in game. So at the end of February, winter is over, spring begins, and then we can find animals again. But I'm pretty sure animals cannot be found at all during the winter time. They're just, it's considered the hibernating. So one of the things that a meat eating player should do is have their refrigerator set up and then freeze as much meat as they possibly can. So during fall, you essentially are going to stock up with as much game as possible. And that's not really an option for me at the moment. So I'd have to do something like berries. And that is a thing. But we don't, well, that's not true. We really should start getting more food. I mentioned that before as well, which the farm, and that's why I never made a note about it. I have my notes on my other monitor here now. So yeah, the farm that PR Mar pointed out again is a thing, so that might work for us. Huh. Okay. Anyway, yeah, not fun to try to find food in the winter. Just call that out unless you go to a farm, and said farm is not far away. Maybe we can do that for the rest of the day. We still have stuff for canning, yes, but canning is specialized for what you can. I think is the easiest way to say that. So just take a look at that for the purposes of the conversation. What is it? Jar? Jar. There it is. So make a jar of bell peppers, for example. You have to have 5 of the item itself, and not every item can be jarred. So bell peppers, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, eggplant, leek, potatoes, radishes, and tomatoes can all be jarred. The problem with that is most of these have seed. Not all of them do. Leeks, for example, do not have seeds. That is something that you can only forage after, in-game days have gone by and how everything has been, what's the word for it, rotten from the different supermarkets. Same thing is true for eggplant. Eggplant is one of those things that doesn't have seeds either. You'd have to forage for it. Everything else on this list, tomatoes, blah, blah, the bell peppers don't. So bell peppers, eggplants, leek are foraged items. Broccoli, cabbage, carrots, potatoes, and radishes, and tomatoes can all be grown from farming if you want to. If you don't have them or don't have enough of them, you can't jar, which kind of makes sense. It kind of doesn't. I mean, I can grab a single head of lettuce out of my refrigerator, slice it up, and pack it into a mason jar. I don't need 5 others. Hell, 5 cabbages in a single mason jar makes no sense, mind you. 1 cabbage probably won't fit entirely into a mason jar. So yeah, that's a thought, but still a little oversized. I don't know if I should call it oversized. That's not fair, because it is still hard to program a game like this. So recognizing some liberties will be taken, fair enough, right? So what is that? Oh, is it just because of how? Okay, ooh, I was like, did I get a demon child? Yep. Sorry. Maybe PZ has huge cans. I mean, that's one way to say it, but it's just one of those recognizing what items you should be working with. Now, the next thing to point out is the best items to jar if you wanted to use them for longevity purposes, and of course because of game mechanics. Cabbages and potatoes have the highest calorie highest calorie consumptions that you'll get out of a single item. So if you are, playing on your own, you have a farm somewhere, blah, and you're not using a bunch of mods, cabbages and potatoes in a jar are going to go the longest distance for you to keep your character having high weight. And that's, I mentioned this before in a couple of shorts, right? Your character in Project Zomboid, if 79 kilos is normal, 80 kilos is normal, but like over 85 kilos is normal, it's based on BMI for sure. And that means your character is about 6 foot 6'1", right? So with that, you're speaking about how much weight they should be carrying. It's 180-ish pounds at max. Well, 185 pounds at max. And then of course The lowest end of that is 148, which, have you ever seen a 6-foot guy who was 148 pounds? um, you're emaciated. Like that, you need to put on weight. That's a thing. So in this game, they kind of play with that concept as well. Cabbages and potatoes will help you with that. If you jar radishes, for example, you're an idiot. No, I'm just gonna say it right now. In this game, if you jar radishes, you're wasting the aspect of jarring because you lose the lid no matter what happens, right? And then on top of that, what it takes to jar is sugar or salt with vinegar and oil. So it's an expensive recipe to use. So preserving radishes has the lowest calorie consumption of anything in game. Don't do that. But if it's all you got, it's all you got. Anyway, long story short, jarring, canning, great thing to use if you can. And wow, where the hell did y'all come from? That is a group. Yo, whole wall of zombies. I wasn't looking to fight tonight. I was trying to get to the farm, like, before the sun goes down. The sun is there. I need to move. Yep. This is a little no. Okay. Everywhere we go, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. I was just having a leisurely stroll down to the community farm to pick up whatever might have already grown. But y'all want to come out, and y'all still coming. The sun is basically down. I agree. I mean, I hear you, but still. Okay. Wait for it. So I turn here. Let's turn on the lights. Bro, why? Trying to protect the vehicle, not destroy it. Just keep going straight and turn. It sounded gross. I mean, we did, turn a human body into a pile of slush. It happens. This is a gas station, which, yeah. And then I should be able to see it from here if I remember correctly. I am going to, yep, almost there. So go around this. I'm gonna have to fight that. Yep. I have to fight that too. And this is the farm. So we just give it a quick turn around. I'm actually gonna kill the engine. I don't want to just keep having that sound draw attention. And then we'll go for a fight. Oh no. No. See, this is why I keep glue on me, just in case. I did not bring the extra axe. I had my hand axe, but I don't want to start using that. So. There you go. All right. So everything that was attracted. By the way, zombie guts will cause plants to die. So if you are, trying to loot a farm or you have one of your own, keep zombies away from it. Which is why I'm not going to go over there just yet. I will kill everything that comes towards us. How long, as in game, how long would I be able to stay? Good question. So if that's all ready for harvest. And those are all tomatoes. Oh my goodness. Wait. We fight. We fight. What's that? In game or real life? Yeah, so that's what I meant. Like, if we were looking in game, I think we have a ton of food ready to go. Like the non-perishables that we have are so abundant. Did I just level up twice by picking 2 tomatoes? I feel like I did. Yep, sure did. So the question is twofold. I got 15 tomatoes out of that. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, yeah. Free farm. What can you do? It doesn't look like everything's ready for harvest though. Seed bearing tomatoes. Okay. That's super cool. All right. So I'm gonna get all that in the truck real quick. Get myself a quick check. All right. So, all right. You level up farming. I don't like that you take potatoes, make the plant go away. Yes, the game doesn't like leave the vine there, which I do think is, yeah, a level of realism, but still, it is what it is. Is there not an inspect? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Info. This, maybe that's just dead. Okay, so this stuff isn't. Harvest. Blooming potatoes. Yep, I'll just take what it can. Another farming skill level up. Yes. Alright. Strawberries not ready to be harvested. Potatoes are though. Carrots, broccoli. Look, yo, I'm okay. All of this is ready to be harvested. That's problematic. Yes, kinda. I mean, we have a problem though. Like, I hate the idea of doing this at night like this. So I'm feeling like we come back tomorrow. I'm also afraid of, like, I saw some things that are bearing, right? So when you see seed bearing, they're at their final stage before they start to deteriorate, which is a problem. I'm also not in a position to get all of this. I know that. But I'm gonna try. But you can see like certain places where, you know, there was opportunities. Like this is cabbage. Cabbage would be wonderful to get from a weight perspective, right? So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, it's not always great to be like, I'm gonna come back. It's like, no, get what you can when you can. Anyway, not to mention we just had a heavy rain, so anything that's still alive that only needed water is good to go. To find a functioning farm 6 months plus in game is amazing. All this broccoli, like, come on now. I think I'm going to fill the trunk. Oh man, if I had a complex of people that I was trying to feed, this is Christmas. Man, this. Okay. Just worry about our safety. Yes, that is a fair statement. I'm worried about our safety too. And yet, all right, so this is all carrots. I think carrots are the last part, which we just get what we can for the carrots too. Then we'll get out of here. Day is not wasted, and then I don't have to come back down here. I think my only real concern is we did kill a bunch of zombies to get here. Bro. Bro. All right, we hit farming level 4 unintentionally. Oh, if I only had the other books, we probably would have made it to like 6. Okay. I'm not going to put in. Yes, I am. Can we do this and put it in the chair? Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's go home. Let's go home. It'd be creepy if the scarecrow had suddenly started moving. True, that would have been bad. Ugh. But you also have to imagine, like, in the world of Project Zomboid, when the world is riddled by the apocalypse, I'm sure somebody would Mad Max it and stick somebody as the scarecrow rather than having a real scarecrow. So things like that do happen, unfortunately. Anyway, hello, my pretties. I will not be fighting you tonight. No, anybody who shows up will just become tomato paste and go from there. I don't want to have to keep repairing the truck, though. That's another thing. I remember that just now. All right, this is our turn. We got one. Okay. Do we still have to come back? No. No, we don't. We do not have to come back over there. I mean, there's like 2 more tomato plants that we can come back for if we really need to, but other than that, I don't know why there are so many zombies on this road, though. We are hungry. Come on, dude. Can I just eat the carrots? We got a bunch of food in the car. Just eat a carrot. You ate 1 carrot. You know, I just realized that all of this is going to have their base values. I didn't think of that beforehand. Huh. Yeah, we're officially driving at past midnight. I don't think I've ever driven this late during my runs. Usually I will be in a base situation and sleeping at this point. So typically don't have these problems. Ah. The only other problem I have now is I have to leave all this food outside because I'm not going to go through the process of trying to carry all the food indoors this late at night. I will grab the carrots. Nothing else. Mainly because I don't want to forget about them since I put them in the front seat. So, yay. Do you hear a car alarm in that game? Yes, there are cars that have alarms in game. They're much more rare than like houses that have alarms, but they do exist. Yes. All right, carrots, fridge. I don't. Yes, I know what I'm gonna do. Carrots will go in the fridge. The broccoli will go in the refrigerator. The cabbage and the potato will go into the freezer. So those things will happen tomorrow. We're gonna go to sleep now. No, there's no car alarm that was happening in game just now. So, all right, and we're back at it. Put the axe on the back. Hang on. Got a bunch of seeds, which I will stick in a drawer real quick. Woke up early. Yeah, I mean, we weren't like exhausted or anything because we did not do a whole bunch of fighting. We had read a book, chilled out in the house after our apartment situation, and then we remembered the farm and we tried to leave the house at 5 o'clock, which you would think, hey, yeah, they leave at 5, you drive down the street, you pick up, no, you pick up a bunch of zombies ready to rip your face off, and you have to kill all of them. Then actually harvest it, which I admit I should have thought it through. I didn't, but I could have thought it through. I was like, I mean, I'm about to go to a farm and pick up a bunch of vegetables and produce. It's not going to happen in an hour. Oh, but I did it anyway. Did it anyway. And you're talking crates of potatoes and tomatoes and cabbage and broccoli. You know, come one, come all, come get what you can. You know, take our bountiful bounty and go forth and do good things. Like, that's what happened at that community farm. So there is a bag in game that you can make sacks of potatoes, you can make sacks of tomatoes, etc., which makes it easier to carry them about like I just did. It also will make it easier for you to manage them in terms of the refrigerator, things like that. I just need to have some sacks. I don't think I do currently have sacks, so this is a thought. It's not the trash bags, it's actually called a sack. So but I had to go find them first before I can do those things. All right, so with that many tomatoes, broccoli, and carrots, I have a soup for days. Oh, we have filled the refrigerator once again without having to do a bunch of foraging, so that's nice. Can you use some of the survival bags that you... So, no, because I would still have to do what I just did, the small transfers. It's a little different. All right, so let's get some of these seeds in packs. Make seed packs. Make seed packs. That's a... Can I not do strawberries? Does it need to be 100? Make seed packs? No. It's just no strawberry seed pack. That's weird. Oh, that's not true. There's a strawberry seed pack. Game. 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 Yeah. All right, put broccoli in there. Put cabbage in there. And then there's a strawberry one. Put strawberry in there. Seed packs. Done. That honestly just makes, you know, managing your seeds easier and more efficient. Same thing can be done with those sacks. So, do you think you would farm? Nope. I intentionally, during this save, said I would not farm. Because I wanted to. Well, let's back up. I wanted to prove that foraging, one, was superior to farming in game, and then two, that, you know, you could survive X amount of days by living off foraging. That said, we've done that. There's nobody who could tell me otherwise at this point. I haven't proved that within 6 months of living, we survived off foraging and eating primarily fresh food. Like, yes, we have canned food. Yes, we have beans and various other non-perishables. We have primarily, and I don't mean, you know, 60-40. We're talking 80% of the time ate fresh food. So, and again, I've live streamed this entire run. There's nobody who can argue what we've done at this point. So, am I open to farming in game? Yes. At this point, I am open to it. And it's really because of one fact. I can't do any like grounds work. I can't go pick up flowers and move a bush or things like that without having the farming skill. It is annoying. So I can't like make my base look pretty on the outside without having the farming skill. So in order for me to do that, this is the only reason why I'm saying like I'm willing to do some farming so I can get the skill high enough so I won't destroy a bush every time I try to pick it up. And I know that sounds weird. But still, like, that's legitimately the only reason why I'm saying, yeah, we'll do some farming. Which, to the point of reading the... Ooh, wait, I forgot. I can cook my vegetable soup that has bread in it, which is a thing as well. Don't be weird. So get that going. Well, did you grab everything that had plants? I'm gonna say yes, based on how that reads. And I still have, I need to get rid of some of these bottles in here since I have so much food on me still. I didn't realize I still have like crap. I want to talk about fill the refrigerator. That is done. It's definitely been done. I'm gonna have to take these water bottles out of here. But well, now that our sink is set up to where we are filtering our water, I don't need to have a whole bunch of water bottles ready to go. I will still keep the water bottles though, but I don't need to keep them in the fridge. That said, I got space in here. Yeah, I got plenty of space in here. So I'll stick those there. All right, that gives me more space. Yay. Well, while the food cooks, I can wash myself again. And this is done. Yes, done. All right. I'm going to ration this by making 2 bowls real quick. And then we'll stick the pot in here. Enough. Then we're gonna fill our red bug. Okay. Think. So, where's my mug? Prepare beverage. I've got sugar, I've got coffee, so I'm actually going to make a cup of coffee real quick. Ooh, wait, so how long would be able to survive inside the game or in real life? I mean, in game, we have so much food in the space, we wouldn't have to leave for weeks. Like, just be honest about it. From fresh food to non-perishables, I would bet if I rationed it well enough as well, and like, I would say a solid 2.5, maybe 3 months with what we have in game. Now, in real life, I don't live that way. I don't stock up on, non-perishable foods and whatnot. So that would definitely not be the case. In real life, I like to be able to shop for fresh food once a week or at a minimum, if not twice. Because I like to have produce that is available within the household. So definitely my thing there. But yeah, in game for sure. A solid, I'm again rationing it out, not doing anything to burn calories, blah. 3 months would be my guess. And that accounts for canned goods, the snacks that we have in here, the beans that we have, access to water, ton of flour. So I got lots of bread options. At a certain point, well, obviously we go through all the various different fresh food that we have before we get into this. But rationing it out, yeah, I would call it around 3 months. All right, we're good. So we put out the fire. Then what we're actually going to eat, because we're about to get on the road, since we had a whole day we had a whole day indoors. We're gonna eat a lemon, simply because it will take care of our hunger, plenty enough. So this is what I was kind of saying, and I didn't want to say the words out loud, but I'm gonna say it now. I don't like that I have a bunch of broccoli and tomato and so on and so forth that have their base values in game. So just taking a look at the screen, you'll notice that lemons and limes are listed as wild currently, which meant I foraged them rather than having picked them up. The reason for that is because when you forage, your foraging skill, yes, does account for the likelihood of you finding a certain type of item. It also does a multiplier to the value of that item's quality. So picking up a lemon that has, let's say, a base hunger of 4 with my foraging skill at level 10 makes its base hunger now 17 after the multipliers are done. So now a single lemon can feed me. And that's true if I had put, well, you can't cook a lemon because it's a spice. But so if I would have found all those cabbages, they'd have higher values. I've found a cabbage before that's 125, for example, versus it now only being 40. Like that's why I'm like, it's not great to farm compared to foraging other than the gameplay experience. So little things like that. Anyway, hey Misfit, how you doing? I was on a tangent. I apologize. Misfit, the last time we spoke, I did say 6 ingredients or less. Did you try for a couple of days? How'd it go? Yeah, pull in this direction. I have no idea where. Oh, I turned too soon. Okay. Well, this is still working, right? Yeah, we've been through here, and then we drove through. Oh, I didn't come on this side. Went up the road a little bit more, so I am an idiot. No. Don't consider it a challenge or anything. I'm just following up on my ridiculousness. Oh, but yes. It'd be nice to hear what your experience is at some point if you do try it, or if you read the cookbook I mentioned with the vegan on a budget. So, yeah. Okay, we're good. 6 ingredient or less per meal is the statement. I don't know if I should say side. This happened again. Come now. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to say sides because, like, if your plate is, mashed potatoes and mac and cheese with blah, like, you got a ton of different things on there. But I would argue as well that you should always look at it as a plate as a meal. So, that said, I include sides with that conversation. Not everybody does. So a 6 ingredient or less salad, easy to imagine, right? But I mentioned before I don't eat salads. If you made like an udon noodle soup, entirely different story. 6 ingredients or less makes a lot of sense. So it kind of depends on what you are, serving at the time. You can't do that for Thanksgiving. But if you think of every individual dish on your spread, then it makes a lot of sense. Everything should be 6 ingredients or less. What's stuffing? Stuffing on its own should probably be about 6 ingredients if you think about it, right? Candied yams, if that's your thing, fair enough. I don't know. What do you do for Thanksgiving? If you do Thanksgiving, as my American self comes out. Well, whatever your holiday spread might be. Just think of it that way, you know what I mean? So, the dish is kind of the thought process of the 6 ingredient or less. All right. Okay, so we came back over here, one, because we wanted to check out what just happened. That was weird. Wanted to check out the apartment complex again. I want to see if, the first floor got flooded and things moved about. And of course, our body count. Oh, goodness. Speaking of body count, you know what? I don't know if... Yeah, so we're going to hit 17,000 for sure here in a little bit. But my keyboard has been doing weird stuff, and I'm not digging that too much. Okay, so the next thought process before I walk in there, I want to see these other buildings next to it. The kill count before we walk in there, I think I just saw 16,940 something, so 16,956. Did you come out the shower? Oh man, that sucks. All right, give me a second. My keyboard is doing something weird, so I'm actually going to plug it in. Usually I'm running a wireless keyboard setup, so don't want to have like my keyboard to get all janky on me while I'm in the middle of a fight and get me killed. So that's why I just pause. Don't really care if the recording gets weird about it. I prefer to focus on staying alive. That said, one zombie on the main floor. Anybody else around? Couple in rooms. I just saw that. Yo, Father Time, how you doing? Yes. You good? That was it? I expected more to be down here, so. Disco, okay. Still people coming from that? Alright, cool. So, it's just saying that your fourth. What? On 114. Oh. Yeah, I'm not digging the idea of like hanging around all these dead bodies for a long period of time. So, if it gets weird, let me rephrase that. We're probably not gonna stay in here much longer. But I do want to like walk upstairs. That hurt before. I shouldn't stair fight. Scared. Whoa! Why y'all in the elevator shaft? That scared the hell out of me just now. Okay, hi ma'am. Alright, so a bunch of zombies. Like, release. Why would you have a release sign indoors? That's weird. Isn't that weird? I'm not crazy. That's weird. How many floors of that building? I think it's 4, but I'm not entirely sure. And I don't know how they would get out of that elevator shaft, so. Alright. Again, afraid to walk up that. I'm gonna go this way. Hear doors breaking and stuff. Yeah, see, there's still zombies up here. Oh, wait. I feel like these doors are beating. That door is definitely beating. All right, cool. Well, yeah, but there's a fair amount that like burst their way out and made it downstairs. So definitely could hear me from all the way up here. Hello, ma'am. I'm sorry for all the noise. Please go back to sleep. Same to you, old lady. Alright, charge. Yeah, like a bunch of zombies came out. Alright, so I'm on the 4th floor currently. I guess my major issue at the moment now is there is another floor here. Maybe this is roof access. And I need to remember where this elevator shaft is so I don't like kill myself. All right, so this is 5th floor. Still hear doors. Oh my god. Why am I charging up the stairs? So I don't want to like go slow up the stairs and have like a zombie still sitting there and like try to bite me because of how you can't see ahead of you is my issue, right? So if I charge up, even if a zombie tries to bite me, I'll shove them and maybe I'll trip, but it gets me. Oh, jerk, you weren't pounding at all. That actually scared me. Goodness gracious. All right. Nice digs. No window? Like, see, this is the type of thing. Like, you jump out of this, you die. there is a roof here that you could potentially access, but I can't like access it. There's no window that lets you jump out there. So that sucks. And this exit. Well, they have books. Lots and lots of books. I don't need anything in terms of that, which is interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's get out of here. The came, I saw, I leave. Scary. I feel like I almost clipped through something just now. I was so mad if I would have fell into those zombies and died or something. Like, come on. Game. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna leave. We're just gonna say cleared. Yes, I didn't go into every apartment complex, and there are a few that are beating down doors in there, but they'll figure it out. They'll come outdoors. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, wait, let me get in the car where it's safe, and then we'll take a look at what to do with that situation. So, hold up, hold up. Door closed. Yay, pull up the map. All right, so where I'm at. I'm all the way over here. We have gone inside and killed a bunch of zombies shouting and whatnot, blah. I don't really have any intention of hanging out in this building. It does look good, but not somewhere that I want to attempt to make any type of base of. Not to mention, roof access is no without a sledgehammer. So, what is this building? Interesting. Apartment complex with garage attached. Okay, maybe. What is this? Another apartment complex. Way better apartment complex. Look at that. Ooh, I want to go. This is one of those like population dense areas where everything started happening. They got the call from I'm sorry. 911 got dispatched because something went wrong, and then all hell broke loose. People tried to get out of here. Love the storytelling. Love the storytelling. But yes, if you do live in a apartment complex and a zombie apocalypse like breaks out, you're kind of screwed. Ain't gonna lie. So if you were one of those people who, y'all have grills on, and this like cascades up. This is artistic. Huh, like that. Cascades up or down, however you want to say it. I apologize. Cascades down from this side this way. Yeah, okay. I get it. I think I get it. It also means that the main doors are on the other side of this building, technically. So you wouldn't see the main doors in game. You can see the side doors. I hear windows being rubbed against. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shout. Can I get anybody and everybody's attention, please? Let's clear the roads and make life safe. Wonder how expensive these apartments would have been this time period. It makes a good question. We're doing wrong. Like, it was a different time in terms of the economy, though. So an apartment could cost $300 back then versus today that same apartment might cost, you know, $1,600. It doesn't change the fact that from a one-to-one relationship for what the dollar is worth, it's probably equivalent. So not saying entirely, I'm just saying could be. All right, yo. Ooh. Oh! Didn't see you at that door. All right. All right. Much different apartment complex than the other one we were just at, though. So, fair being fair. Don't think I like this. So there's no front door on this side. I mean, again, I don't know why they would code it as if there was. I'm super afraid to like go anywhere. So I'm gonna start shouting. And y'all can figure that out. You know, just bust up this building to come find the source of all that shouting. And I'll kill you later. I will kill you later. Yeah. Again, I don't know how I feel about trying to work my way up the stairs of that building and look around just to have the experience to look at an apartment complex. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. So we're gonna change gears real quick. I'm gonna stop looking at these apartment complexes. I feel like this is a death trap. That's my problem. It's not open spaces. It's small corridors, right? Where zombies can get. Actually, thinking about it, this building has already been activated in terms of zombie spawns. So I'm betting a fair amount of the zombies that had spawned in this building have already left it. I'll kill you later and I'll see you later. That's interesting. This is an apartment complex over here too. Or is it a hospital? You wouldn't have apartment complexes next to the hospital, would you? At least not this close. The noise alone. Yeah, these are apartments. Yo, look at that group. Sandstone apartments. All right, so I just realized why my game does that. Now I understand. So I don't know if you can see it on stream. Like my game will have a moment where it'll like pause, I guess you would say. Like it gives a quick stutter. It's not an FPS drop. What happened is all the zombies in the apartment complex spawned. So it takes a moment. It's like, hey, zombies everywhere. All right, cool. And then everything starts kicking off. So that's what's happening. So when I'm driving through the neighborhood, same thing occurs. The zombies and buildings that I'm driving by that I can see into also spawn. And all right, I'm gonna stop talking now and start fighting. Ah. Yeah, and I can hear glass shattering, and they're coming. Yeah, they're coming. Ooh, all right. Get yourself in a position, dude. Get yourself in a position. Man, I'm touring the area, guys. I just wanted to see new apartment complexes. Yo, y'all doing too much. Chill. Ah. I see a sword. I see a sword. All right. I feel like we fight to get those. I can't. There's no way. I just realized we're tired. Yeah. And the last time I let myself put myself in this type of position, we almost died for it. I see a spear. I see a sword. I want the sword, but there's no way. Can I kill you? Can I kill you? Yes, one shot you. All right. All right. That's another chug. No. No. I just activated this. I'm sure. Crap. Okay. Think. I come back for it. Come back for it. Okay. Maybe it worked out. Maybe it worked out. Nope. Nope. I don't want to be in a situation where I can't run anymore. So do this. And we do this. Get to the truck. Get to the truck. Yes. It's. Do I say screw it? Do I leave the truck behind? Or do I go for it? I've been cut off. Nope. I don't go for it. That's how you get bit. Alright. Alright. I guess we walk home. So what's the new story now that your 100 days is over? My 100 days is not over. We are what? 9 days left. 9 days left. Oh, I wanna, dude. I can't. I can't. Oh, I have to leave the truck. I have to leave the truck. Okay. Well, I need a safe place to breathe. And it's not over here. Can I turn on light? Yeah. You know, I feel like we've been in this situation far too often where I have a group of zombies trailing close to our neck. I don't want to walk into y'all, so I will go this way instead. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? I know I'm in your hood. I apologize, man. And we're tired, bro. Oh, come on, get it together, man. Can I get like up here to one of these benches really quickly, or maybe I could circle around and get to the car? Yeah, maybe I can circle around and get to the car. All good. I'm good. We're good. Everybody's happy. I don't think I left the car running, so I am taking a super chance, by the way, if this works. Awesome. If it doesn't, then I have to go. I mean, 2 zombies, not a big deal. Just give it a quick leg it. Yes. And we can walk this one out. Yeah. Y'all don't see me. Y'all see nothing. All right, y'all see me. Get in. Make sure the door closes. All right, I'm not gonna get bit. Start. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yes. All right. This was the day. We are still a Sunday driver, so you know a large group will kill us. But I don't think they followed me all the way around, so I can do something like this, and then cut through here, and sweet. Okay, so yes, we are running with our tail between our legs, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that because we are alive. Yeah. Sorry. I'll give you my insurance information whenever you're alive again. All right, so let's go back home. They can open the doors of the truck. No, they can't open the door to the truck, Kobe. But what can happen is you can get into the vehicle so quickly that you don't close the door behind you. So there's no animation for it is the problem though. And it's kind of one of those, you know, things they gotta, I hope they fix in the next build. But in the current build version, you can jump in the car, start the car, and start trying to drive away, and the door is hanging open, so they can bite you through the door. Same thing is true if you leave the window open. The window can be broken, and they can, you know, bite you while you're in your car with the window open. So these are the things that can get you killed. My window is not great condition if I look at it. Yeah, it's a little busted. And making sure the door closes all the way has been a thing that has actually happened to us. We got a serious scratch in our first 100 days, and that was scary. So we're here now, and we know to make sure we hear that door close sound. PR asked if Misfit had any ideas on how we would end our 200 days. Yep. We lost our first hat. Yeah, that's a good memory. Remembering that the hat is part of our person. And of course, reacquiring the hat required the sacrifices of 800 zombies to a shotgun. So yes. Nope, no idea on how you would end it. Well, first and foremost, oh, part of me was saying like, yeah, I'll make it to 20,000 kills by the end of our 200 days. That's not gonna happen. Like I acknowledge that now, but we're close. But we're close. Oh, I can't leave the lights on. All right, let's take a look. So our kill count is 17,076 zombies. We're not going to get, to 20,000 within the next, now will be 8 days. But it's close. Side quest ideas. I mean, it's a solid idea. And we have done a lot of work towards it, so. And I'm going to point out, I did not eat the bowl. I feel like we had a quick scare just now, so we'll eat one of the bowls of soups that we made. Get right in there. That noise. I don't know if you play with your sound loud enough to hear the slurping that just occurred. But yeah. The light did not turn on. The light was on before, so if it did not turn on, that means the light bulb is dead. Pretty sure that light is on. Yeah, light is on. There is a lamp here, actually. I don't think I have a light bulb for that, so I need to find a new light bulb. All right, cool. We're going to get some sleep. Oh man, that was interesting. Okay, so two things have just popped in my head. One, I want vengeance. Two, I left this bowl with us. And three, I had coffee with me too. So I'm an idiot, and that's my fault. But still want revenge. There's a bowl of stew here as well, so we'll take that with us. We'll drop this other bowl over here. And let's see. Grab the 2 lemons that I left behind. Yay. All right, back to it. Gotta get back to work. Okay, so I mentioned before that, how many streams it would take for us to make it to the end of our 200 days. So this stream, we will probably end off in another 2 days, because I think I'll probably go for another hour. And then that means Wednesday night will be our 200 day. So we'll hit the end of the 200 days in Project Zomboid, and then be looking at 200 to 365. So I will make the next so-called series be a year in Project Zomboid. The problem that I have is where do we do it? Now staying in Louisville in itself at this point, we will just be making the base more basey, I guess you would say, and then also potentially trying to clear all of Louisville. Like at the moment, that's what I'm leaning towards, but that means you have a very combat focused setup. Not to mention, it's not a difficult thing to pull off, if that makes any sense. Our character is damn near godlike. So I mean, as far as zombie killing goes, he's still getting exhausted, so working on our fitness skill is going to help with that a lot. Did I just run down a zombie? Yo, I was not paying attention to you at all, jerk. Now while I say that, let me go. Ooh, that one's busted. Let me put this one back so I'm ready for a real fight. No, I did not pick up said sword, but we're gonna get it. We're about to get it. And my idea of vengeance is killing every zombie that was involved in our situation just now at that apartment complex like setup. So I am glad personally that I did think about this whole apartment complex venture, because initially I would just be like, la la la, I'm driving around, ooh, zombies. And I recall our last session that we had looked at I had talked about the apartment complexes. So coming back to it has been interesting for sure. However, tonight I was just like, yeah, let's see what really happens. Because in my heart of hearts, I actually do want to be close to that 20,000. It puts us over how many zombies we killed from our first 100 days versus this second 100 days. Oh, because at the end of the first, we killed just over 6,000, right? So we're in a position now where we're more than doubling that. So my problem though is if I do become super kill focused, I don't know how to like up what I've done. Like you should always be doing better, if that makes sense. And God, it's such a chore to try to clear out a city worth of zombies. It's one thing to have a small town, West Point, but the city of Louisville, God, it's so hard. It's such a large task to take on. Anyway, what is the population of Louisville? I don't know. Oh, don't know. I think all the estimates online are wrong. But I say that recognizing that I have not gone to every place in Louisville. I've barely scratched the surface. Realistically speaking, we've driven through neighborhoods, yes, but we've only, hell, we haven't even cleared the neighborhood right next to us. We've cleared a lot of it. We haven't cleared the whole thing. We've only cleared the mall, if you think about it. That's the only place that I can say we truly 100% cleared. So putting that in perspective, we can get systematic on trying to clear out different neighborhoods in Louisville. But again, that just kind of becomes you popping on stream and listening to me talk about killing zombies or anything else I'm doing with my day. I don't know if that's real content for streaming purposes. Now, I'm not trying to compete with the current kill count holder in Project Zomboid. So little things like that. Not to mention that if I was doing that, this is a modded playthrough, which it wouldn't count towards what I wanted, and that means I need to up my mods. So, mean 14,000, yes, it would mean that we killed 14,000 in Louisville. Like I said, I don't think the online predictions are 100% correct, but majority of those predictions come in around the 50,000 range. So if there are truly 50,000 zombies in Louisville, we've cut a little more than a fifth of them. That door is busted open. So I'm going to start pulling the zombies. I'm going to leave the car running. Just get ready for a fight. You're nice and rested. You got food in your belly. Oh, we had food in our belly. I hear. Oh, yo, y'all should not be so eager to jump out of this apartment complex to come get me. Nurse. Tree line behind me, not this way. Not this way. Yep. Come. Let's put ourselves in a proper position to fight. No, I'm not trying to get my. No. Oh. Come on. The hell did y'all come from? Alright, made a mistake. I recognize that now. I should not have honked the horn. Okay. Did I pick up any guns? No. I just have axes on me right now. Shotgun. I feel like a shotgun would be a bad idea. I'm walking into a wall. I honestly was holding my breath. Okay, so say it all the time. Do not die hungry. And we're walking towards that. So we good? Oh, we eat the soup or the stew? The stew is the oldest one, so eat the stew first. I will take a moment, finish this bowl, kill you guys, and see if I can get in that car. That's one we do. Oh. Big brain idea. Walk into the spot, catch breath. Yes, I know there are still zombies in this building. I don't care. Yay. All right. We're good? We're good. Ah. See? Have a plan. Okay. Now, my truck is still running, which means I should have zombies running. Yep. Yep. Ooh, that's another good group. I won't be honking or making a whole bunch of noise again. It's just the fight. Yo. Alright, you gotta be paying attention. You gotta be paying attention. You're spraying the ones run up behind you. Those are the ones that are gonna get you. Not the ones in front of you. It's the ones you keep. Oh! Yay! Yay! No! Move! Move! No! Oh my god! Oh! God damn. I was saying about my keyboard and I would not move. He just stood there. He turned around and not take a step. God damn it. Ah. Yeah. Well, that's Project Zomboid for you. Okay. I am slightly hysterical. Raymond Charles, 6 months, 17 days, 8 days shy of 200 days survived. Oh my god. Yeah, they got me just now. I'm gonna be buying a new keyboard, that's for sure. Like, I even plugged it in earlier, like I mentioned it. Like I was plugging in thing because I was having trouble with it. And I was like, nah, I'll just work through it. Oh, no. Oh. Ah. Well, you know, we did it. We did it. Okay. The Misfit says that's gotta hurt. Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Although, lots of fun. Lots of definitely lots of fun. Oh, I don't think like let me rephrase it. 100% my longest living character in Project Zomboid. So to make it as far as we did, I am proud of that. Oh, it has been absolutely a great time. And now I have to decide if I pick up again and start playing Project Zomboid, and start a whole new character before build 42, or if we do something else. I gotta think about that. That's interesting, but R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Goodness gracious. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I did say I was gonna go an hour. Oh, that didn't happen, and I guess I could start thinking about setting up a new playthrough. I don't know. Oh, 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 my heart. I am so mad. Like my body heat is going up for what just happened. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I need a minute. I need a minute. Like I said, hysterical. I am so mad about what just happened. Yeah, I mean that I do have the settings set up that way for a reason. So if anything would cause us to become zombified, like if you get infected, it's instant death. So yes, he technically only got what, maybe 2 or 3 bites at the time. I said bites, lacerations at the time, but once an actual bite took place, it was death. So yeah, yeah, it shouldn't have happened. We were fine. We didn't have any issues, but I was having the, like I said before, keyboard things, and we wouldn't turn and run like I needed them to, and we died for it. Oh, yeah. I can't be more mad than I am right now for what just happened because it wasn't from anything that I can do other than ridiculousness with the stupid keyboard. So. All right, well, this is a good moment to point out that if I wanted to, I could start a brand new character. Oh, that in the world that already exists, right? They would be starting in the middle of December. I could even load in the West Point. That's the weird part. At this moment, because of the work that Raymond has done, I could load a brand new character in West Point right now. And there'd be basically no zombies. Other than what has migrated there, it'd be a ghost town. I can go over to our original base and use the solar panels that are already set up there. Blah. But ooh, Raymond's gone. Raymond is gone. Ah, all right. All right. Well, this is my normal time when I'd be ending. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I have to say goodnight with that one. I can't pick up at the moment. So mad. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, on YouTube, because I'm gonna post it, and I said before, and I just caught up on my YouTube stuff too. I just got done loading all the streams. I had been behind, so I had to put this one up tomorrow, and it'll be there, and I'll be explaining how we freaking died over ridiculousness. Absolutely GG. Oh, absolutely. Anyway, all right, cool. Wednesday, come hang out. I probably will start a new character and do Project Zomboid. It's kind of been where I've been at. I picked up a lot of traction in it. I'm not gonna leave it. Oh, let me say that now. And honestly, I don't have another game that I want to stream realistically. But if somebody has suggestions, and again, I'm posting this the following day, which would be March 4th. Add it to the comments on YouTube. Let me know what you think. I don't mind trying something new, assuming I already have it in my library. Obviously, I'm not publishing my whole library, but I have a lot of games. So if you have something, say it. If not, expect another Project Zomboid run, and we'll be starting fresh. Please note, when I start fresh this time, I will not be on sandbox settings. So let me go to main menu real quick and point out that I will do apocalypse settings and no mods the next time I load up. So it will be a true no multi-hit run as well. Oh, that's another call out. Raymond had multi-hit on, therefore axes could hit 3 zombies at a time. That will not be the case for our next run. So yeah, yeah. But we call it here. We call it here. Anyway, uh, yeah, Misfit. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna call it. Good night. Be well. Thank you for hanging out. Let me mourn in my character. Oh my gosh. These things happened. And as they say in Project Zomboid, this is how you died, right? All right. Anyway, cheers, guys. I will see you in the next one.